Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Lamar's villain era might be over the horizon. Look. Guys, I want to make sure I say this, right? We've been watching the Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James feud blow up all over Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Heck, they're covering it on other channels. Everybody is chiming in to what is happening between LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. And it led me to be very in the middle of certain things, right? Because I believe both men were wrong in certain areas, even though I know Stephen A. can be a troll. And I understand where LeBron is coming from. Because when you go through this much hate, that much attacking, whatever else it is, it weighs on you after a while, right? You be like, bro, all y'all do is talk about me like, geez, like y'all don't stop. It's always something negative. Like, how much more do I got to take? And I was sitting there thinking about that, and then my mind ran across Lamar Jackson. And I thought about it, and I said, man, Lamar's already a two-time MVP. Should have won it this year. Undoubtedly should have won it this year. He could, if he stays healthy, he could darn win it next year. And probably win his title next year. And the only person that I've seen that gets more hate than Lamar Jackson is LeBron James. So I was wondering, I said, I wonder if Lamar will ever get to the point to where he starts like going on shows and addressing people individually. Like if he starts addressing Nick Wright, Stephen A. also. All these weirdos that have, said he's not worth his money, said that the Ravens maybe shouldn't have paid him, said he couldn't throw, says he wasn't smart, says his skin matched with the ball. Like, could you imagine Lamar one day saying, you know what? I've been the Christian guy. I've let a lot of stuff roll off my back. Let me start coming back at. Let me give you the same energy that all of you guys have given me for all of these years. Could you imagine how things would be if he did like LeBron did? And how many people he would have on his hit list? Nah, for real though, I was thinking about it because I'm like, guys, we're humans. I don't got to agree with everything LeBron says, but we're humans. Eventually, things weigh on us. Eventually, we get tired of people talking about us. Eventually, we get tired of people prodding at us and taking shots and everything else like that. And it boils over. Now, is LeBron and Lamar the same person? No. Lamar might go his entire career and never address it. But I was sitting there and wondering, what if he ever did? At the end of the day, LeBron is a champion. He's a top 3 player of all-time NBA history. He's the all-time leading scorer. The man has accolade after accolade after accolade after accolade, and it looks like Lamar's going to have accolades like that when his career is all said and done. And you have to start asking yourself, like, man, what would we do if Lamar ever let people have it? And the reason why I was also thinking that is because I was watching Lunch Break Hot Take, and I remember people was even bringing up, like, do you think Lamar will resign with the Ravens? The Ravens have already played dirty ball already. Remember when all that stuff was coming out that Lamar doesn't practice well enough, or he's not, or he really doesn't like to lift weights? Remember all them times he's like, yo, where are y'all getting this from? We have our sources. Yeah, people on the Ravens. Because you don't talk to anybody else. Lamar knew it was from them because he don't talk to nobody else. Like, Lamar don't talk to nobody. And I'm pretty sure he's 100% sure and 100%, confidence, has 100% confidence in his circle. Like hearing it on lunch break, I started thinking, like, what would life be like if Lamar said, you know what? I want to go to another team. Tired of this. Go to another team, win a lot. And I was just thinking like, man, what if he ever did that? And then, now mind you, I support Lamar if he's here or not. I think I'm a Raven fan through and through. But if he's here or not, I'm still going to show love to Lamar. I don't care if that's just, yeah, he's a Florida boy. I got love for him. And so if he's here or not, I want the best for him and his family. If the best for him was no longer Baltimore, I want him to go somewhere where he would be able to shore up himself, even though I'm a Baltimore Raven fan. Could you imagine if Lamar, during a game, somebody's talking, went up and said, yo, I'm tired of you talking about my, don't keep my mother's name out of your mouth. I don't give a crap about all this other stuff. Don't talk about my, I'm dead serious with you. Start pointing at him like, I'm dead serious with you. Play that game with somebody else. And walked away. And people got it on tape. Bruh. And tell you the truth, he would have the grounds to act like that towards some of these people. Jason Whitlock brought up his mom like it was no problem. I'm going to talk about your mama. So what? You're famous. I can talk about your mama. And I always say you can always tell the guys that have never got their chins checked, because everybody knows when you start talking about certain things, you're liable to get your mouth smashed. Pause. You feel me? Like, seriously. Like, think about this, guys. Like, name something LeBron hasn't been said about Lamar. And they keep it in rotation. The only difference is that LeBron is more global because he's the more globalized star. But Lamar gets it just at the same rate in this country. It doesn't stop. You ever ask yourself, why don't they bring up Josh Allen? Because Josh Allen doesn't move the needle. LeBron James moves the needle. So they'll keep bringing up LeBron James' name. For all these guys are better than Herbert, Lawrence, all these guys, they don't move the needle. That's why they bring up Lamar's name. That's why they bring up his mother. That's why they bring up his business. That's why they bring up all that stuff. Because they know it moves the needle. It gets eyes on the prize. And you know when it's that time, it's money time. But I was wondering like, bro, mind you, I wouldn't want that for Lamar at all. At all. But I was just wondering if that could ever get there. You know? Because it's like, y'all be talking out the side of y'all necks. There's, like, I remember after that game, and Lamar kind of said, yo, why are you talking to me? You don't ever play football. All you did is eat. You know what? And I think, you know, the guy posted it immediately, because a lot of times that's what people want. They want to rib you until you respond. They go, oh, look, you responded. You know what I'm saying? And then say all this stuff that, you know, I make them look bad and stuff like that. So I know that I'm just wondering if that would ever get to this level. Because this is bad. Matter of fact, I was talking to my friend, my homeboy, and I was telling him, and I was talking to my father too. And I told him, I said, the worst case scenario is if it did come to blows and Stephen A. Smith landed a lucky hit. Because you can lift all the weights you want. You be feel all you want. The right hit across that chin, this area right here, you're out cold. I don't care who you are. If it connects right, you're going to sleep. And I was thinking, like, man, that's worst case scenario. Because I was like, man, could you imagine if it did come to blows? Stephen A. lands a lucky right, and Lamar and LeBron falls and gets kind of knocked out. And then Stephen A's over and someone gets it on camera. Could you imagine the fallout that would happen after that? Because the media, like social media, is going to go, oh, LeBron got knocked out by Stephen A. And Stephen A, you know, is not going to be quiet about it. Like, yo, all y'all athletes, y'all be thinking that just because y'all lift weights and everything, y'all can't get y'all chin checked. You know what I'm saying? We all got jobs to do. I'm the wrong one to play with. What are you going to say? If it was a lucky shot to a 6'9", 250-pound man? Yeah, all right. You're not going to want to try that again. Or what I feel like some guys is they'll take sides, and then LeBron might be in his feelings about that and then really go after him. Like, send people for him. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants their masculinity challenged. And social media would have been, I mean, if that ever, God forbid, if that ever happened, LeBron would be so embarrassed. I can imagine him seeing Stephen A. at the game saying, screw it, I'm retiring. Everyone's just dead straight swinging on him. So, you know, we're going to see how this falls out. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's still a topic to look at. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's a possibility that Lamar Jackson could do something like this if the media keeps pushing him like they've been pushing him? And do you think there's a possibility that Lamar might say, I'm done with Baltimore eventually? Let me know what you think down in the comments, please. All right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And guys, if you've not already done so, check out the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes, live Mondays through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30. We have a great time. Be there, be squared. And we have nostalgia, popular topics, all sports. We cover it all. So like I said, like and subscribe to that, and let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.